Hey everybody, it's Drake here.
And Bone.
This is the 2 Hoodies and 3 Cats channel. And Bone's taking me down some crazy roads right now, so I'm going to let him tell you what's going on.
This is Otis Gibbs. He has a YouTube page, and this is his page that we're watching this song on. And he's just like a really interesting guy. He's I don't really know much about his life other than he knows he's played music for years. But he does some really interesting videos. I think it seems like a really genuine, nice, down-to-earth guy. Loves to tell stories. He's got an unusual way he does his videos. And I was just kind of moved. He did a video recently where he was talking about, I guess they're getting ready to go on tour, and they were playing this song. I'd never heard it. I was like, man, that is a really cool song. And so, I don't know, go over and check out Otis Gibbs. He's a really interesting guy, really down-to-earth, really positive kind of a guy. But I just thought Drake might like to hear this, and maybe some of you that are watching the channel might like to hear this as well.
So, with the Ren stuff we've been doing lately, and he tells so many stories, is that what made you think of this?
I wanted to. He does tell stories. Grandpa walked the picket line. I don't know. I was just trying to think of stuff that would be interesting that maybe you haven't heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard it, so let's do it.
And I thought it was interesting. And not necessarily for a specific message that he's talking about, but if you could look at the picture.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But, yeah.
He just seems like a really down-to-earth, genuine guy.
Is this...
and I think people need to be rewarded for not being fake.
I was about to ask you if it's blues, rock, whatever, but we'll figure it out as we go. So, this is Otis Gibbs doing the song Caroline. How old is this? Do you know?
I believe this is... 10 to 12 years old.
Okay.
But he's getting ready to go on tour, I think, soon.
Okay. All right. How old is this guy, or do you know? Older musician?
He's our age, or if not a little older.
So he's a little older. Okay. So if you guys are, if any of our subscribers watch this, and some of you will, and you know anything about Otis Gibbs, let us know. If you come walking in because we were doing this song and you just found our channel, fill us in on Otis Gibbs.
Or Otis, if it's yourself, let us know.
Oh yeah, that'd be the day if we do a video.
He seems like a really nice guy.
If we do a reaction video, and we're talking and breaking stuff down, and the actual artist hits us up, I'm gonna be like.
He was doing this video recently where, I guess he just walked onto some property, had a cool background. There was like some kind of towers in the background, and he's filming, and the guy walks up, hey, and he's like, he was just real cool. The guy was cool to him. He's like, yeah, I'll go. And he just kind of walked off, and it was like, yeah, I kind of got busted.
That's funny. All right, let's get into this. Hope you guys are ready. We're going 1, 2, 3. Go.
With a brother in the kitchen, breaking green beans in half, while the father worked in a coal mine, doing chores he'd left for them. They say,
can I tell you that, have you ever noticed when you're listening to songs for the first time and you're hearing stuff, how you will get thoughts of things that don't even sound the same, but it takes you to that? Have you ever noticed that? Do you have that occurring?
You talking about just like memory triggers or emotional
just
triggers?
Like listening to this with the video the way it is. There's another band out there that I'll talk about at the end of this video that I immediately thought of this one individual. But just hearing that little bit and seeing this and just real basic, and just the voice and the music is not the same at all, but it just put me on that, and I can't tell you why. I have no idea why.
I'm sure it has. I just can't think of an instance.
And at the end, I'll give you my take, and it doesn't. That person doesn't sound anything like this. It's just, I get the vibe.
doing chores he'd left for them. They say a mother left and took the family car on a cold Midwestern evening. She left everything behind, searching for a little peace of mind. So and we're on the other side. Caroline, Caroline lives her life inside a daydream, and she keeps it all inside, all the pain she has to hide. All the boys will stand in line. Caroline, when the daughter of a miner loved a boy from down the road. At 16 she was wedded. He was 24 years old. Yeah, the checks were small and the debts were large, and it seemed he'd never work. He had a problem with the bottle. He'd get drunk and she'd get hurt. Lonely, depressed, and insecure. Caroline, Caroline lives her life inside a daydream, and she keeps it all inside, all the pain she has to hide. All the boys she stand in line. Caroline, living in a motel room, sleeping jumbled across two beds. She tries not to wake the children, tangled in her long black hair. She dreams of leaving him, of putting him in jail, high walls and iron bars. She read the sins of the Father will be visited upon the Son. She lives in fear of things to come. Caroline, Caroline lives her life inside a daydream, but she keeps it all inside, all the pain she has to hide. Peace will be with you in time, Caroline. Peace will be with you in time, Caroline.
He did this in his last video. I guess he was showing everybody in his little jam space. I guess they're rehearsing for a tour. And he said that, and what's interesting is his voice seems to have softened a little. And I'm not sure if it's the same people that are on the studio recording.
Is this the style of music he usually plays?
I'm sorry?
Is this the style of music he usually plays?
I don't really know. I just, because I watch his videos because he'll do like he'll read an excerpt from a book about a particular artist, or he'll interview somebody who knows the Beatles. Or he'll talk about his guitar. I just come across his videos because it's somewhat guitar related, and I knew he was a musician, but I hadn't really checked, about the stuff that he did. But he just played a little bit at the end of the video. He was talking about how he got a copyright strike on his own song.
He did.
Yeah.
So.
But I liked it. Was like this. I liked the version he was doing in the video, because it seemed like maybe he softened a little bit. There's not much of a hard edge to his voice, and he doesn't do that the hard Caroline he does at first part of the chorus. It's more of a smoother. But I just think the guy is so genuine, and I
So-
think the song is it's a really great song.
The beginning of it, just the way it started and the acoustic feel, I got Travis Meeks feels.
Who?
Travis Meeks. Do you know who Travis Meeks is? All right, we'll definitely go down that rabbit hole. So he was in a band. He had all kinds of troubles. He's not in the band anymore, but he was in a band called Days of the New.
I've heard of that band.
They had like 3 albums out, 3 albums that I'm aware of, and they have a couple songs that are really really great. One of the songs that's really popular is called "Touch and Peel." It gets played on the radio all the time. A guy I work with for years, when we first played on the radio one day, and he's like, "I love Chris Cornell. This is great." I'm like, "This isn't Chris Cornell." The guy's like, "Yeah, it is." I'm like, "No, this is Days of the New. This is Travis Meeks." And he's like, "No." And I had pulled up, and he's like, "For my entire life, I thought this was Chris Cornell and Soundgarden." And I can catch it's kind of like when people say that they thought STP was Alice in Chains, certain tracks, but it's not. And when you really listen to the two, they don't sound anything
Right.
alike. But there's just still aspects. But it was something about the beginning of the song. And then as the song got further in, and it was more of like a picture of real life, and the down and in your face part of real life.
Yeah.
Of the hard part of
Yeah.
real life.
Caroline was suffering. That's a
Like
fact.
the alcoholic, maybe she had an alcoholic husband, or she was having problems after she got left and all this stuff. And it took me to another band. And it's really crazy, the band it took me to, and that was Driving and Crying. And the lead singer, Kevin Kenny. And there's two songs, and I got both feels of those. And one is called Going Straight to Hell, and that's by Driving and Crying. And the other song is called the McDougal Blues that Kevin does solo, which is more of a folk kind of bluegrass style song. And we'll do those songs later. If you guys watch this and you know who Otis Gibbs is, give us some info on like if this is his normal style stuff or if he does other stuff. I really like this track, and it really got me all in a whole different part of my headspace of stuff that I want Bone to hear now. And if you know who Travis Meeks is, throw us up a couple songs if you want Bone to check out Travis Meeks. I've got a couple I'm going to play for him regardless. So, but anyway, I like this. I'd never heard of Otis Gibbs before.
Well, I said, I only watched some of his. Like he did a video on one of his guitars, and he does some interesting other videos where he interviews people. I came across it through that, and I was like, man, that's a really heartfelt song.
That was pretty crazy. In fact, yeah, we're gonna
Great job, Otis.
get out of here. And if you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, hit comment, or please comment, and let us know about Otis and Otis Gibbs. If you watch this, let us know about you, or just say hi and let us know it's you, and that'd be amazing. Anyway, do you got anything?
That's it.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Or go over and give him a sub and check out his videos. Pretty cool guy.
Yeah, go check. I'm going to definitely check out Otis Gibbs' channel. Actually, maybe I shouldn't until we do some more videos. But thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.